Hello everybody, we're back working with Excel 2016 in Module 4, which is working with charts. This is part 2 and we're starting to work at the top of page Excel 88 in step 1. And so you want to make sure that you have the chart selected, and because you will not be able to see the tool tab that you need. You will not be able to see charts tools. You will not be able to see the design and format tabs for chart tools unless the chart is selected. Okay, we want to then move over to add chart element, which is going to be under the design tab over to your far left. And let's take a peep at that. So here's some options you have in there. And you can see you can also drill down a little bit more. So this time we're going to be looking to see if we're going to point to the grid lines. So let's come down to the grid lines, and we're going to click the primary major horizontal to deselect it. Okay. Then we're going to come over to chart elements button. So that you'll see that it's a little plus sign up in the upper right part of the next to your chart, and we're going to click grid lines. And in grid lines we have some more options in there, and we want to click the grid lines arrow in the primary major horizontal, click primary minor horizontal, and then we want to use the plus sign to close out the chart elements. And then we want to click the axis titles. So here's your axis titles, and let's take in, we want to make sure that we have the vertical axis titles. Okay, and we're going to type in expenses, and then in parentheses we're going to use the dollar mark sign to indicate dollars. And you can see that I've been typing it in the formula bar, and you don't see it yet in the vertical axis title, but I'm going to now just press enter, and you notice that it will show up. Okay, then we're going to triple click the horizontal axis title. Okay, we don't have that showing. Let's get that. So, axis titles. Okay, we need primary. Okay, let's try that again. And you can you'll type in tour countries in the horizontal axis, and that's step 4. In step 5, we're going to right click in the horizontal axis labels. So here's the horizontal axis labels, and we're going to click the font on the shortcut menu and click the Latin text. So let's go font on the shortcut menu. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay. Okay, font. And we're going to change this to Times New Roman. And we're going to select it. And then just double check and see what else we need to change on that. Okay, and that's the font size. So we're going to change that to 8. And you can use little arrows to do that, or you could actually just type it in. Then we're going to say OK. Alright, then we're going to move on to step 6. And we're going to right click on the vertical axis labels. So here's your vertical axis labels. And we're going to choose Reset to match the style. So it's going to copy the style we used for the horizontal. Okay. Then we're going to right click on the chart title. And it needs to be R2G quarterly tour expenses. So that needs to be typed into the chart title. And then we want to click on the border arrow in the Format Chart Title pane to display the options if necessary, and then click the solid line option button of the pane. So let's go Format. So we're going to choose Format Chart Title. Okay, and we want to make sure we've chosen solid line option button. So over here we're going to, under border, solid line option button under, and then we're going to choose the effects, which is going to be this button, and we're going to choose shadow. We're in step 8 now, and we're going to click the presets for the shadow, and we're going to choose from the presets offset dialog bottom right. So offset dialog bottom right. Okay, diagonal, offset diagonal bottom right. So offset diagonal bottom right. Okay, and here we are right here. Alright, we're going to get the, next we're going to click the Format Chart Title, and we're going to close that out with the X. Okay, now we're going to check our figures on the opposite page, and then we're going to move to page 90. On page 90, up at step 1, with the chart selected and Chart Tools Format tab available, we're going to click any column in quarter 4. So any column that's quarter 4. So any column, which selects all the columns in quarter 4. And then we're going to click the Shape Fill List arrow in the Shape Styles. So here's your Shape Styles group, and here's your Shapes field, and we're going to click that. And then we want to look for Orange Accent 6, and it's going to be up at the top. So here it is, Orange Accent 6. So we're going to select it. We're going to click any column in quarter 3 in the data series. So here's quarter 3, which is the green. So if you select it one time, it would select all of the columns in that data series. We're going to click the More button in the Shape Styles. So here's your Shape Styles, and here's the More button. Okay, we're going to hover over until we find in the moderate effects. So here's presets and theme styles, and you've got all of them in there. So we're going to look for olive green accent 3 shape style. Okay, so here it is. It's down in the 5th row, and it's over in the 4th column. So we're going to select it, and then we're going to click in the subtle effects. Oh, let's check that again. Let's see, do we change that? Okay, so then we're going to click in the subtle effects, olive green, accent 3 shape. So let me make sure we have the right thing selected. That's moderate. Okay, here's subtle effects, olive green, accent 3. So this is the one we need to go back and make sure we select. So that's going to be down 4 over 4. So let's select that. Okay, that's a lighter green. And then we want to save our work. And we're going to look at the figures in the opposite page and just double check that our figure looks like the one that we have. And it does. And then we want to come over to page 92 and up at the top with the chart selected and chart tools format tab active. So let's make sure yes, it is. We want to click the text box button in the insert shapes group. So where's the text box? Here's your text box button. And we want to click that, and then we want to move the pointer over the worksheet, and you'll see the indicator. So it looks like the one in the book, and we're going to click just to the right of the chart, anywhere outside the chart boundary, and we're going to type in great improvement. So anywhere outside of the chart boundary, we're going to type in great improvement. Okay. Okay, we want to then hover over until the pointer changes to the pointer we use for moving objects. And we want to drag this text box over just to the left of our chart title. So we're going to move it right in here. Okay. And then we want to click the chart to select it. And then on the chart tools format tab, click the arrow button. In the insert shapes group. So here we are, here's an arrow in the insert shapes group. And we're going to move the pointer over the text box, and we're going to drag it to the chart. We're going to position the black handle just to the right of the T. An improvement. Okay, so let's go here. And we're going to drag it down to the line to 1/4 and we want to do it in the column 1/4. Then we want to come up to the shapes outline and look at the weight, and we're going to change the weight to 1.5 points. Okay, that's going to make it a little bit easier to see.